Hi guys, welcome to the guest house. So buying an RV takes a lot of thought. You really have to think about what you want, and we talked a lot about this in a previous video about how long it took for us to choose what we chose. So we chose an AIRSTREAM, and specifically a 23-foot front twin bed model. And so today I'm gonna give you a little walkthrough of our AIRSTREAM. Show you just about everything. Not everything is exciting, but it is really darn cute. So let's take a look. On the 23 front bed twin, the bathroom is behind this door, and it takes up the entire width of the back of the trailer. The bathroom in this trailer is fairly spacious. There is a window which opens, and that is really terrific. Traditional porcelain commode, foot pedal, and I put in a suction cup toilet paper roll holder because the toilet roll holder is in the cabinet, which to me as a short person was too far away. Also in the bathroom is the tank monitor and the water heater switches. The shower enclosure is fairly large. It can accommodate a good sized human. And I'm 5'4", I have about a foot of headroom. We also changed to the Oxygenics shower head because it has a lot more pressure and uses a lot less water to get you clean and rinsed. Let's take a look at the kitchen appliances. The sink is pretty large stainless steel sink for a trailer of this size, an RV of this size. The faucet is great. It has a wand and a pretty good pressure on that and a sprayer. The sink cover is also great. It lays flush with the rest of the counter, and it provides a lot of extra counter space when you need it. There's also this little cubby. I imagine most people use it as a trash can. I use it to store cooking oil. There's olive and canola oil in there. And I use it to do that because it keeps it from spilling somewhere else in the trailer that would be harder to clean out. My very first purchase for the trailer was this suction cup paper towel holder. Always make sure you take off the paper towels before you travel because they will all unravel on you and they'll all be on the floor. The stove has a glass top. I usually put a big cutting board on this when we're camping just to protect it. You just lift it up. I have cooked on this several times. 3-burner stove, very convenient, works really well. Pretty much works just like your home gas stove. Above the stove is the range hood. The range hood has the fan and a light, super bright light. And right next to the stove is a couple of cubbies that you can put some things. I have a dish drying rack, mat, and oven mitts. The oven is directly below the stove top. There is a light here so you can see inside without opening up the door. And I do keep a pizza stone in here. And I preheat the oven with the pizza stone, leave it in there while I'm cooking, no matter what. Because RV ovens, the propane heat comes from the back and it's pretty localized. So what the pizza stone does is it helps to regulate the temperature throughout the oven to keep it sort of the same from front to back, which is really important. I also use an oven thermometer, and I do tend to move it around a little bit. You know, I'll keep it in the front to begin with, and I might move it around to the back just to see the difference in the temperature throughout the oven. Helps me to be able to gauge depending on what I'm cooking. So if it's baked goods, I want to make sure that the temperature is a little more even from front to back, or I may want to it helps me know that I need to rotate the foods. These are the kitchen lockers above the stovetop and sink. Opening them up, they have very heavy duty hinges and these great gas springs that keep them open. And you'll notice there is a mirror in the back and automatic light when I open the door, which I didn't think I would care whether I had that or not, but it has turned out to be pretty handy to have that light. And when you open them both up, you can see I don't really have a lot of stuff in here. This is about how we travel. The dinette is cozy, there's no question. Some people complain about the U-shaped dinette. They prefer the face-to-face. We actually like the U-shaped dinette. It is great for 3 people, and we have had no issues with this dinette whatsoever. The pillows are great lumbar support, and the cushions are nice. They're firm, but they're not uncomfortable. And the table does swivel, and it can move in and out. Moving to the lockers over the dinette, the right locker or the rear locker contains stereo equipment, etc. And on the other side, this is where I usually keep dry goods, so dry foods, non-perishables, in these lovely little collapsible bins, so they take up no space when I don't need them anymore. Under the dinette, there are 2 storage spaces. These little doors, although you can access that space, this is the way I access the space. I'll show you. So basically what I do is I just lift up a cushion. Now, normally when I have both of my hands free, I'll just lift up the corner of the cushion and then I can access this door, which leads to the storage. But for this purposes, since I'm holding a camera in one hand, I just pulled the cushion all the way out. This then gives you full access to this space. And you can see right now, because we're not getting ready to travel, I really don't have a whole lot in it. But here's the door access right here. But it's very large, and the other one on the other side is just as large, except it is got a subwoofer in it. We do have a separate refrigerator and freezer. It's a Dinette. It works pretty well. There are tricks to these, and you got to really pay attention to the forums. You have to pay attention to what you put in them. Never put anything warm, follow the basic rules. But we've had pretty good luck. At first, it was touch and go. We couldn't quite figure out how to get it to work. And then I started being just a little smarter about it and figured out how to get it to work. Above the fridge is one of my favorite little spaces. At first, I didn't know what to do with this because look at this space. It's tiny. It's very shallow. But I figured out that I could put a magnetic spice rack in here and it fit perfectly. I haven't filled it all up yet. As you can see, I just sort of put the things in that I use the most, and everything is nice and accessible. Moving towards the front of the trailer is the bedroom space. And in the bedroom space, we have the 2 twin beds, as you can see. Our theme for our trailer, everyone picks a theme, right, is Americana. So I went with these really cute Donna Sharp comforters and shams. And of course, I can't forget one of my favorite blankets is from Trek Light Gear. It's super warm without being really, really heavy. This fun little gadget is a dehumidifier. I don't know if you can hear it in the video. It's kind of just a low hum. We use this while we're in the driveway, especially, or if we're out and it's been raining, because it does keep the moisture out of the air a little bit better than the desiccant style dehumidifiers. It works pretty well. Been pretty happy with it. There is just one tiny drawer in this mid table. It's not really a side table, it's a mid table. It's between the beds. There are 2 storage lockers over the beds. They're identical to the lockers in the kitchen. Again, they have the automatic light and the mirror in the back so that you can see if there's anything down there. And I use these lovely collapsible containers that I got at the container store to store clothing. On this side, some of the same containers. This one I got at Costco. I really like this almost better. It's taller, but it is soft and crushable so that you can just crush it down to nothing when you're not going to use it. Underneath the beds is all storage. There are 2 closets also, one at the foot of each bed. This is the closet at the foot of the parkside bed or the passenger side bed. And as you can see, it's pretty decent size. These are 2 queen size fluffy blankets. They're pretty huge blankets. In the wintertime, we'll hang stuff up on this rod In the summertime, I just stacked beach towels and I hung various things that I just wanted to keep out of the way. On the driver's side, or the utility side of the trailer, there is a larger closet. You see it goes all the way up to the ceiling and pretty much down to the ground. Underneath here is utilities. Still trying to work out what to do with the closet space. This is what I did with this one. I also ordered a plexiglass mirror that we put up on this door with sticky tape. This is a very narrow mirror. It's only 9 inches wide, but I ordered it so that it was all the way, the whole length, which I love. It's great. In the kitchen, like with all Airstreams or most Airstreams, there's this pull-out pantry. We use it for disposable cookware, paper goods, storage containers, and bags. It just made more sense to us to use it for that purpose. Above that is where I keep cutting boards, there's serving platter, my collapsible dish drain, and a non-stick cooking griddle. One of the important things to know about the 23-foot trailer that is different than the 25 and longer is that the 23-foot and shorter trailers are 6 inches narrower. So that means that this hallway is narrower as well. So the narrowest spot is right here, 22 inches. So I found 22-inch wide rugs at Target. So I bought two 22-inch wide rugs that are 7 feet long each, and they work out really well. They vacuum up really well. They are washable, so you can either throw them in your washing machine or you can use a carpet cleaner on them. So that is our 23-foot Airstream with the front twin beds. If there's anything that I didn't cover that you really want to know about, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. If you are looking at the 23-foot and you need dimensions for cabinets or any of the space, let me know. I measured everything when we first brought this home so that when I went out to go purchase containers or storage equipment, I knew exactly what would fit. As always, we really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hit the bell, because when you hit the bell, you get notification that a new video is published, and then you get to watch it right away, which would be awesome. Anyway, as always, thanks so much for being our guest. Have a great day.